picture this. Before we had WrightChat implemented, we have someone sitting at the front desk who's talking to patients who walk in the door, who's trying to make sure that patients are checked out as they walk out from the clinic, who may be helping the ortho guide who's trying to sell the cases and doing some backup things for her. And then the phone rings. Well, out of all of those activities, the phone ringing gets the last priority because that's not the patient in front of them. But also, that phone ringing could be a potential new patient. And when you see that as a business owner and you watch it happen, maybe even multiple times a day, it can be stress generating. And so what WrightChat has done is given us an outlet where we know that every single new patient phone call is answered. And not only during business hours, but even extended just outside business hours. So we're capturing all of those new patient phone calls.
So one of the trainings that they are really good at is the new patient phone call. And we had been using and doing that training, and I think we were doing really well with it, but we lost a team member. And at that point, it was just like, I don't want to go through all that. It's very extensive training. We didn't want to go through all that again. And so we partnered up with WrightChat, and we were having them not only just take our overflow calls, but to take all our new patient calls. And it's been great. It leaves time for the front desk team members to greet the patients and schedule the patients and do their own thing without having to worry about being tied up on a new patient phone call.
About a year and a half ago, Brian Wright suggested that we try out his WrightChat. He was noticing, which actually a lot of my colleagues are experiencing, a turnover of staff, being short-staffed, people sick, out for maternity leave, and we're lacking continuity in handling our telephones. And I know that we were missing a lot of new patient calls. And the public, if you don't answer, they're not going to leave a message, and they're just going to pick up the phone and try somebody else. And we knew just intuitively that we were probably losing a lot of people. Do we have statistics on that? I don't think there's any way to measure those statistics, but I know that we were losing people. The nice thing about WrightChat is if they're picking up all of our new patient calls, they're giving them appointment times, they're pre-screening them. We have certain criteria as to how, if certain types of exams we will charge for, other types of exams we don't charge for, and they've been trained on how to handle that. They're handling it really, really well, and the patients really don't even know that this is an answering service, and it's really even, I don't even want to call it an answering service because it's so much beyond the typical answering service. So anyway, highly recommend WrightChat.
We have new patient phone calls answered every single time, no matter what is happening at the front desk or in the clinic. And we're picking up extra phone calls that we wouldn't normally get outside of business hours, and that's helping us create a better experience for our patients and a better practice for the doctors and the employees.